It is scary.
What up, son?
What up?
What's up, son?
What's up? David. Hey, baby.
GoatGang is in LA. GoatGang's having a meetup. There's gonna be about 25, maybe 30 people. Let me take my sunglasses off so you know how serious I am. About 25, 30 people here that are meeting up here for a GoatGang meetup at one of our members' place, Robert, at his yard, Angels Landscaping, doing many millions of dollars a year, and we're about to go there. He invited us. Alright.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Roberto, my knees hurt.
Hey, how many people can we take out of the truck?
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Going on?
Nice to meet you, Tigger. Yeah, Fred
Right
Robert.
there.
What's up, man? I'm Gilbert.
Nice to meet you. San Jose too?
Well, this is it. This is it.
This is our headquarters. We used to hoard material, we don't anymore. It's got brick, each brick is $1. So I see dollars, I don't know. Maintenance trucks. And that's our backup truck there, that's our dump truck. That's our irrigation unit there. So we like to have all of our parts in the irrigation truck, so we don't have to be loading stuff up in the morning. They just take that truck, and we have a crew of 3. One takes that one and one takes that one, and then you have a dump truck, that's got a dump feature. We have a low boy in our yard at all times, so whenever we bring back like little rubble from a job or some dirt or something, you don't have to go to the dump. Just you load it here, and then it just gets taken away, when it gets filled. So that's about ready to be turned. You like that truck? This truck right here, guys, is Joe drives it, and he's like my right arm. He's the guy that, hey, I need a pallet of brick. Hey, I need a pallet of concrete. I need this. I need some pipe. He goes and he loads it, and everybody knows him in all the material stores. It's very convenient. I used to do this shit before, and it'll just take up my whole day. So hey Joe, where are you at? All right, and go there and then drop that off, and then go to this job site and drop this off and pick up the trash there. And that's all he does, and he's nonstop. Driver, delivery guy, wait for the inspector, job site cleanup. He's got a lot of tools in here, So this is a key part of the company. So right here we have a lot of our forms and our steaks and our leftover stuff. It's a mess right now. In there we have tools that are kind of valuable, so it's chained up. There's, they have little legs. Tools. Yeah, so there's cameras everywhere here. Most of them are all rescued plants that people say, hey, how much will you charge me to take out? And so we just kind of replant them.
Seriously?
And sell them.
Oh.
$75 here or 80 or 90 bucks. So here we have our
How many guys do you got?
15 in-house.
They all park right here in the yard, or
No, they park outside.
Yeah.
I park inside and my dad parks inside. Like we take the measurements and then he does all the layout, right? Because I don't have time to do that shit, He does a layout of everything, and then I come in and I start sketching out like an idea, and then he'll make it look nice on the computer. But my goal is for him to learn how to design so that I don't have to do anything,
Oh, wow, finally.
What's up, dude?
Guys, late, but here. Crack a beer, homeboy.
All right.
Let's roll.
Thanks for coming by. Welcome to the Angels Landscape Yard. I'd like to take a moment and just kind of share a little bit about where everybody's from and what you do. I know some of you guys I know, but there's a lot, and I'm just like, I don't think I know everybody yet. So we can go one by one and just kind of share a little bit. I like Tigran to speak a little bit first and just kind of say what he says,
Yeah.
And first of all, thank you, Tigran, for bringing everybody
you guys.
together.
Thank you very much. So dude, like when I started in like 2015, the only person I had to really look up to was Ty. And Ty didn't really share that much good information with me. When I asked Ty, I'm like, dude, what kind of dump trailer should I buy? He said, buy the cheap one. That was the wrong answer, because that cheap one was gonna break. So I just had to do everything on my own, and I learned the hard way, you know what I mean? And then to have like a dude that's been in the game for 20 years right here, that's crazy, That's crazy. So just the fact that everyone can just drop in the group and ask questions and see like, did this work for you? Did this work for you? This didn't work for you. Like, that is super helpful, man. And if I had this when I started, who knows where the fuck I'd be. It's crazy. And these kids, by the way, these kids, and I keep saying like, Roberto, when did I come here? Like 2 years ago? Yeah. Yeah. He messaged me on Snapchat. Dude, worry, let's meet up. Worry. I'm like, yo, just come. You've been knowing me since how long?
Like a year.
A year. I just met him today. You live right by me. That's crazy. He knows Hector. He knows Jesus. He knows my guys. They go to Evergreen. They're like, oh, get them. And I'm like, bro, you know these guys. You don't even know me. You know my employees. You know what I'm saying? Like, go to the source. You know what I mean? So it's just super dope. I'm super honored. Thank you so much. This is awesome. Yeah. And we're gonna rename the Goat Gang. It's gonna be called Goat Cartel. Because there's so many fucking Mexicans. Goat Cartel. But yeah, dude, this is super cool. Robert, go ahead, man.
Yeah, so let's hear from you guys. You know, first of all, who came in from the most farthest place away? Who flew in?
North Dakota.
Oh, North Dakota there?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about
Julius, come on, Julius.
You gotta go up here, man.
What's up, guys? My name's Julius. I'm from North Dakota. I do a ton of tree work. I've been an arborist for about 6 years. Started my own business. I also wanted to do landscaping. So when I found T on the internet, I was just like, oh wow, here's someone that's like sharing a bunch of stuff. And he's got this group where everyone's sharing information, and it just seems like a really, really great opportunity for all of us to learn and, you know, keep progressing, because being a business owner, you just got to keep learning. So, you know, just having one thing like tree work isn't enough. So I want to like learn from all of you guys, and it's just awesome seeing everyone's posts all the time and being able to, you know, network with you guys at opportunities like this.
Dude, and last time I saw you, you were telling me, you're like, dude, I need to get off this tree. He's like, I need to get some people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so seeing guys like Robert that have been in the game for a lot longer and how they've grown their businesses, that's really helpful for a lot of us. So if you guys got information, like, please share it, because you never know who's going to be able to benefit from, you know, some of your knowledge.
On Friday, we were talking. I'm like, hey, what are you going to do after this? He's like, oh, my assistant's waiting for me right now. I'm like, what are you going to do? And he's like, she's going to pick me up and we're going to go do estimates. I'm like, are you serious? This isn't real, bro. This is for real? And he's like, I'm like, you can't drive? He's like, no, my parents have to be with me. I'm 15. I'm like, this is fucking funny.
So he's talking about a 15-year-old contractor that has like a business that,
Yeah.
Well, 15-year-olds.
Two twins.
Yeah. So anyway,
Can't
he wants to come and ride with me, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna need your parents to my teenager to ride with me. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah.
I was going to college in like 2010, 11 for business, and I asked my business professor what businesses did he run, and he's like, I've never ran a business. So I'm thinking, why the fuck am I learning how to run a business with someone that's never done it themselves? So I dropped out, and when I was in Colorado, I looked up what is like a high demand with a low startup cost, and it just happened to be landscaping. So I was like, I don't know anything about landscaping. So I went and applied for a company, and within 6 months I became the foreman, and over the next 2 years I was saving up money. So then in 2013 I started up my own company. It was just a maintenance company, and I was just duplicating what that company taught me with my philosophy being that I'd have the same results, right? Yeah. And then last year I met this guy, and he's like, landscaping. Yeah. I was like, I think that's better profit margins. So then I transitioned all to like landscaping, and now here I am.
19, 20-year-olds, let's go.
I'm Danny, and that's Gilbert.
Danny boy, let's go. Let's do that. They're business partners, right?
I'm Gilbert, he's Danny. We come from San Jose, same thing as Steven.
Yeah.
Literally, it's just, we can't say it, we've been saying it all day, but it's literally copy and paste.
So we come from San Jose, the same area as Tigran, so like he's posting all his information.
Yeah.
And like, we're kind of dummies not to like follow it. He's giving you everything. He's literally saying, do this. So we're like, right, like, why not do it?
Yeah.
I come from electrical background. He comes from carpentry.
Yeah. So I mean, we started like we just saw everything. I've always been fantasizing about like architecture, and this guy fucking builds dope shit.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right. I used to watch his YouTube videos. I just keep watching, obsessed with them, and then finally we went, dip the balls a little bit, and we bought his programs. So, and then we studied the hell out of that. And then, all right, it's time, man up. We finally just started, getting bids, talking to customers and clients. We got Yelp, starting little by little, but I mean, it's going pretty good for us, and as simple as copy and paste, man.
Yeah.
Literally just
And
do
tell
that.
him what you did yesterday. You sent me some money.
Oh yeah, and then we barely met T yesterday, and he told us right away.
It was in 5 minutes to
He's
them.
like, send me $4,000 for the Grant Cardone thing. And we looked at each other like,
And they did.
He was for 5 minutes, and he was like, "Send me $4,000," and I was like, "What the fuck? You're gonna get, bro? I was like, you're gonna end up like this if you tell me that."
And they did. So they're coming to the boot camp.
So
That's awesome.
thanks to everybody.
I pretty much started when I was 12 years old with my dad, cutting grass, picking up leaves. Slowly I started doing maintenance by myself off his company, and then I started slowly doing construction with his company. 2 years back, he's like, "Here, take these routes, and that's start your own business to get the feel of it." And then I was like, "Okay, whatever." So I did maintenance for a little bit, and then small construction jobs at the time. So I learned pretty much from the ground all the way to the up. So last year, I just did all maintenance and construction. Then this year, I finally got my licensed contractor. So I'm officially a licensed contractor. And then, also, yeah. And then on March, I said, fuck it. I'm gonna say goodbye to all my residentials and go straight into construction. Because I joined the GoatGang too. And I started T. So the first thing I did was landscaping, and T came up. I was like, and I saw him, started going. I was like, dude, it's freaking awesome. Like, what the fuck he's doing, breaking it down. It's freaking awesome. And even my girlfriend's like, is that your boyfriend or what? It's like, I see him every morning. Yeah, I was like, I see him every morning. I guess that's my motivation. So I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna make time and make it forward. So, present for now, I'm pretty much, I got enough money to actually go to Grant Cardone too.
Yeah?
So,
Yeah! Come on, beat! Come on, beat! Alright, so, I'm 21.
Yeah.
This dude's a killer, by the way.
I first saw Tigran on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I saw him for a few months. I'm like, who the hell is this white boy, man? Who is this white boy? He's making some money. And I was like, gosh damn, dude, can people really make that much on landscaping? Because I come from, mowing lawns with my dad, just mowing lawns every day, move. Went to college, didn't like it, dropped out after like 2 years. And I said, you know what, fuck it. With whatever money I had, I think $700, I posted on the last video, dropped it on all the programs. And I said, you know what, let's just do it and just fucking open my mind up to everything. A whole new mindset, a whole new perspective on landscape, on what you can do, licenses, and just...
You do a bunch of artificial, right?
Yeah. I love artificial.
Yeah.
But I want to go into hardscape,
Yeah.
I want to learn concrete, I want to learn everything,
Yeah.
as much as I can, hardscape.
And you moved out, you got your own place.
Yeah, I moved out.
That's a big deal.
I was tired of hearing from my mom negativity, and I was like, you know what, I don't need that.
Yeah.
I'm getting out, let's do it on my own. And here I am with you guys.
Honestly, like it's the same thing. I'm a landscaper, so I think you have filters that come up, and all of a sudden there you are, my sponsor that. I'm like, the heck, and I'm sending you some.
Oh, I hit you with a sponsor?
It was a sponsored, and then I'm like thinking, he's saying like 200 grand in this project, 2 weeks or something. I'm like, but is it like profit or what, how much did you get to keep? And then I asked you, how much did you get to keep? And he's just like, LOL. I'm just kind of like picking at this guy, like, tell me give me some info, like let me know,
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and I'm just like, that's nice work, I'm thinking I might want to sub them out or something. Then I just learned more about the GoatGang, and I'm thinking, I think you sent me a message, right?
Yeah.
And I just joined it. I'm like, and I came in. This was about I think
Recent.
a couple weeks ago. Yeah. So anyway, when I jumped in the GoatGang, I came in so that I can see what it's about, so I can learn and I can connect with people, and I just discovered a whole new world, of guys that really want to get ahead in business. And so for me, naturally, I'm just thinking, there's like something about me that I want to just like help out and answer questions and just kind of use my experience to help other people. And I'm not sure if some of you guys noticed that or not, but like I'm just thinking, I'm just like,
For sure.
I was there and no one was there to help me out, and I see some questions and I think I have the answer to that. I see some other people answering to those people as well, and I'm thinking, I don't know about that. Let me just kind of like helped this guy out, got him in the right direction and stuff, you know. So I think there's an opportunity here. I mean, there's a great opportunity for all of you guys that are starting out. Man, this is just something that is that we didn't have starting out. So, you know, really take advantage of this. Let's help each other out and see where it goes. You know, I feel like I grow as a person as I invest in you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So a lot of people may think, well, he's just helping people out. But no, as a person I grow, I realize that there's more to life than just making money and running a business. If I can help somebody out of a jam and make them better in their business, for me, that's my win. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I have joy. You know, because that's what it comes down to for me. You know, so and I'm kind of hoping that that's the way it is for you guys as well. As people invest in you, you find somebody to invest in as well. And part of the reason why I do this is because, you know, I've been meeting with my mentor and my people like for the past 20 years, and people just invest and coach me and ask me some hard questions and challenge me, and it's never easy, you know, and that's what we all need, you know. So I just encourage you guys to be coachable and be open to challenges, you know. Remember I told you, like, I like how there was a guy you challenged him. He said, how long have you been in that job site?
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like,
oh yeah, what's his name?
Right. So it's like part of the reason why you lost your crew is because
he
you
fired his people. Yeah.
Fired his guys, but he was saying, hey, maybe it's you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the leadership in us.
And we found out he wasn't there.
There's some studies. You know, I think it's like, I don't know, what is it? 85%, Chris? 85% of business failures is related to leadership. Something like that. So most of the failures in business is related to the leadership, not the people.
I've worked for some of the largest landscape companies in the country. Brightview, LDI, which is landscape development, is a huge company here in Southern California. They do like multi-million dollars. And I saw Tigran's video. I was like, this guy's a total scam, right? I hate this guy, right? And I follow a bunch of landscapers, and so I followed his videos. And last summer I left Brightview, went on my own. Struggling. I spent 10 years in the Marine Corps. So I think my leadership skills are great, but my landscaper skills and the business skills were not there. So I'm following Tigran. I'm like, okay, I'm following this guy, and I broke my knee in March and loading a tiller into my trailer. And then I was, I'm on Viking at night. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm just gonna join the GoatGang, man. That's what I'm doing right now. Never looked back since, man. It's the best decision I've ever made. It's hard when you're in the military for so long. I joined when I was 17, left 2 weeks after graduating high school, and spent 10 years in there, and all my friends were there. And finding that brotherhood is really hard to find, and I kind of found it in the GoatGang, and being able to talk to people, and it's funny because like Ishmael and Baldo, dude, we live in like the same 10-mile radius. Never met the guys ever. This is the first time right now. And so we you gotta drive all the way out to LA. I don't know if this is LA. Is this LA? Like, this is what I call it, LA. To meet these guys, but it's really cool. So my hat's off to Tigran for what you guys do. My wife thought I was crazy paying to be a part of a Facebook group. And now she's seen it. You've probably seen her on my Facebook Live videos, and she's usually the one telling me I'm dumb. That's the wisdom she has. But also, thank you to Robert for putting this together. This is awesome, man. We appreciate it. You opening your doors to us and getting the barbecue in here. It's great barbecue, so we appreciate it. Thanks, man.
I'm a little goofy. I'm gonna say I'm a little goofy, so I just want to share. My life with you. You know what I mean? I just want to show you what I'm doing. Like going to Southern California, meeting 30 random people that I've never met in my life before, but I have a commonality with them. It's just inspiring. And like the craziest thing was a lot of them were coming up to me and they're like, yo, T, like you changed my mindset about business. You changed my mindset about how to run a company, how to get employees. You changed my mindset about money. And it was quite shocking to me because I personally have never seen their face, and they've been following me for so long, and they've been in the GoatGang. So what does that say? If they're in the GoatGang, if they're in my group and they have personal access to me and I still don't know their name, that's a serious problem, man. And that action literally goes into business. Because if I don't know your name and you're in my group and you love all my material and you're a big supporter of mine and like your life is changing because you're applying what I'm saying and I still don't know your name, imagine what you're doing in business. You're leaving so much on the table, so much on the table. So if you're watching this and you love me, you support me, you get my programs and you've never reached out to me, why, man? Why? There's only a few reasons you won't join GoatGang. You don't think it's gonna work, you don't have the money, or you're too scared. You don't have courage. There's only 3 reasons. So we need to take you from there and put you into the zone of action of like going for it, just doing it. Dude, I didn't get here. I didn't get to where I'm at today in a short 3.5 years by just winging it. You know, I kept taking action. A lot of things I do don't work. Fine. I push it aside. But most of the things I do actually don't work. But there are some things that do. But it takes me a very short amount of time to figure that out. For you, it might take 5 years to figure out how to grow a business. It took me a year. See what I'm saying? Because I just kept taking action. Mistake, fine. Little tweaks, move forward. Little tweaks, move forward. Like I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on my personal education and I got nothing out of it. Very little, maybe. Very little. Was it worth it? Sure. I like to think so. But I did it. I tried and now I move forward. So that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking you to do. Try it. Come in. See the culture of the group. I built a really cool culture in the group. And everyone's super helpful. They want to get to know you. There are like 30 people in Southern California. That's crazy. And I know watching this, there's about 300, 400, 500 people watching that are in Southern California. And dude, I mean, you can have friends in San Diego, Los Angeles, Long Beach. There's so many people from there. And it's not only California, it's nationwide. We got Florida, Louisiana, we got all kinds of states. Maryland, like New York, we got Michigan, we got Illinois, we got Minnesota. There's so many. Try it. Get in. One thing can change your life. Peace. See you on the other side.